You're listening to KSHD 101 FM, Shady Cove, Oregon. I'm your host, Roy Iman, and this is your daily news update. ODOT is reminding Oregon drivers that Monday, April 9th, is the deadline for removing your studded snow tires. If you are pulled over after Monday with studded tires on your car or truck, you could be cited as much as $150 by police. The Oregon State Patrol say they will be cracking down on drivers using their cell phones while driving throughout the month of April. Authorities say distracted driving results in thousands of citations last year. The ticket for driving while using your cell phone is $110. Medford police are trying to figure out who left a toy grenade outside the World of Insurance building on Thursday afternoon. The incident caused Medford to dispatch the bomb squad to investigate. The Medford bomb squad destroyed the device using a remote robot. Drunk driving is suspected in the high-speed chase and eventual crash in Central Point yesterday afternoon. Another driver contacted police after believing they saw the car weaving and an alcoholic beverage being passed around in the car. When police tried to pull the car over, the driver led them on a short, high-speed chase through Central Point at speeds of 70 miles per hour before finally crashing. Turned out the beverage was a bottle of Jim Beam. One passenger was taken to the hospital with serious injuries, and the driver was arrested. Coming home can be hard if you're a veteran of Iraq or Afghanistan. You may feel like you're all alone, but you're not alone. At iava.org, your fellow vets are all around you. Join our free online community of thousands of OIF and OEF vets who've got your back here just like they did over there. Get the resources you need and connect with other vets who know where you're coming from, whether it's managing the transition home, navigating the GI Bill, or meeting people you can share stories with. iava.org. We've got your back. The Upper Road Community Center has announced a raffle to raise money for the center. They are raffling off a Ruger 22-45 threaded rimfire pistol. Raffle tickets are $10 and a maximum of 400 tickets will be sold. Tickets can be purchased at Gatewood's Family Restaurant, the Moose Lodge, as well as Shy's Cafe right here in Shady Cove. Also, tickets can be purchased at Sensational Sweets or Valley Feed and Pet in Eagle Point, the Triple Tree Restaurant at Rainey's Corner, the Butte Falls Cafe in Butte Falls, and Welburn's Weapons in Central Point. Tickets can also be purchased at the Upper Road Community Center, located behind City Hall in Shady Cove. In community events coming up, the Kids' Easter Egg Hunt will be hosted by Shady Cove School this Saturday, April 7th. 500 dozen eggs will be colored and hidden for the kids to find beginning at 10 a.m. sharp. Don't miss out on this family fun event. We extend grateful appreciation to the Cascade Masonic Lodge for giving our youngsters this fantastic annual Easter egg hunt. The Shady Cove Budget Committee meeting will be held Monday, April 9th at 9 a.m. at Shady Cove City Hall. The committee will be reviewing the budget items for the upcoming 2012-2013 fiscal year. Rates, fees, and services will be discussed. Residents are encouraged to participate. We would also like to remind you that the Upper Road Chamber of Commerce monthly meeting will be held Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. The meeting will be held at the Edgewater Inn Conference Room. Also on the coming up in the next week, the 59th Annual Pear Blossom Parade is back on Saturday, April 14th. This year's theme is pears, vines, wines, and good times. We'd like to also remind our listeners that you can always review city events and the city council meetings on the Shady Cove City website at www.shadycove.net. The Upper Road Community Center board meeting will be held April 18th, 2012 at 5 p.m. If you have something to add to the board's agenda, please contact Virginia Regal at 878-2702. Contact the Upper Road Community Center at least 1 week before the board meeting in order to get your information added to the agenda. Coming up Thursday, April 12th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the Music Jam session at the Upper Road Community Center. Come one, come all. Bring an acoustic instrument, your voice, or just come and listen, watch, and have fun. Admission is by donation. Jackson County Assessor Josh Gibson will be holding a question and comments meeting for local residents Wednesday, April 12th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Shady Cove Library. The Upper Road Community Center would like to extend its thanks to Shady Cove City Administrator Denise Brakeman for graciously volunteering at the Upper Road Community Center's Wednesday lunch this past week. The Upper Road Community Center can always use volunteers, so get involved in your community and contact them today to help out. You can contact the Upper Road Community Center at 541-878-2702. What if every child was sent on the right path? What if every child stayed in school, graduated college, got a job, gave back to the community? What could that start? It could be the start of something big. Every time you donate money or time to the Big Brothers, Big Sisters, it makes a big impact on a child. Start more role models. Start more success stories. Start something today at BigBrotherBigSisters.org. This message brought to you by Big Brothers, Big Sisters and the Ad Council. The Upper Road Youth Activities has issued their progress report. Members of the Upper Road Community Center Youth Activities Steering Committee have been busy with several items on their logistics list to get a viable youth program established at the Upper Road Community Center. A student survey was recently conducted, and members of the committee recently met with all of the staff of Shady Cove and Elk Trail schools. They successfully recruited some of the school staff to be on the steering committee. A location for a community garden has been identified, and weather permitting, work on that project should begin soon. An effort toward a summer day camp is also progressing. The steering committee is asking that those that expressed interest in volunteering with the youth program to please be patient. Work is progressing, and those individuals will be updated soon and called to service as the activities become a reality. Of course, fundraising is still a major concern. So if you'd like to donate to the Youth Activities Program, please contact the Upper Road Community Center. Many community members have contributed. If you haven't, please consider it. Beginning April 6th, the Jackson County Health and Human Services will have a Veterans Service Officer available at the Upper Road Community Center to assist residents. The officer will be at the Community Center the first Friday of every month from 9 to 11 a.m. They can assist veterans and their families with filing claims, filling out forms, or just answering questions regarding the VA benefits you may be entitled to. If you've been to the VA office before and have records with them, they ask that you please call and let them know you'll be coming ahead of time so that they can bring your file with them. Call the Veterans Office at 541-774-8214 for more information. There are just 2 more Fridays left to take advantage of AARP's free tax preparation help. AARP representatives are available from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. on Fridays at the Upper Road Community Center. California is considering legalizing online gambling, such as online poker and sports betting, to help the state with its budget shortfall. It is estimated the state could raise $1 billion over the first 10 years if online gambling was legalized. Are you struggling with your mortgage payments? Call 888-995-HOPE to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about your options. That's 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. This message brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council. In sports, New Orleans Saints coach caught on locker room audio recording encouraging players to seriously injure players on opposing teams. The Saints coaching staff has been rocked by a recently revealed scandal that bounties were being offered to players that knocked opposing players out of the game. Federal biologists have decided Endangered Species Act protection is not warranted for Chinook salmon from the Upper Klamath and Trinity Rivers in Northern California and Oregon. The decision from NOAA Fisheries Service was published Monday in the Federal Register. Conservation groups had sought protection, particularly for Chinook that migrate up the rivers in spring. Their numbers have declined to less than 3,000 surviving to spawn each year. But federal biologists found that spring Chinook are part of the same genetic group as the Chinook returning in the fall, which this year are expected to hit record numbers. The decision comes as the government considers whether to remove 4 dams on the Klamath River in order to open salmon habitat. In the weather report, the current temperature is 33 degrees. Friday's forecast calls for mostly cloudy skies with high temps in the low to mid-50s, with overnight lows in the mid-30s. Saturday, we are looking at partly cloudy skies with highs in the low 60s and lows in the upper 30s. Forecasts for Easter Sunday are looking warmer with partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the upper 60s. In national news, President Obama signed the Jobs Act Thursday at the White House. The bill is supposed to make it easier for small businesses to expand and hire new employees. According to the president, the bill will make it easier for small businesses to raise capital and take their companies public. President Obama also signed a bill Wednesday that bans members of Congress from using inside information to profit from stock trades. The bill was supported by both parties in Congress. We want to thank you for tuning in today, and be sure to tune in each weekday morning at 9 a.m. for your daily news update. We'd like to also remind you that you can always send your questions and comments or anything else you think we'd be interested in to us via our email address, shadycoveradio@yahoo.com. On a program note, be sure and tune in not this Monday, but next Monday for Dave Christian's City Connections. He will be featuring his interview with the Youth Activity Steering Committee Chairman, Ed Mayer. Once again, not this coming Monday, but the following Monday at 10 a.m. We hope you have a great day and a wonderful weekend. You're listening to KSHD 101 FM, Shady Cove, Oregon.